Good morning. So, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I do a get to know me Q&A. So I'm basically just answering all the questions that I had asked my subbies to ask me, and on my Instagram, my WhatsApp, I got just a little less than 20 questions, so it's not much. So I will be answering all those questions here on this video. So yeah, here goes. I'm doing this so spontaneously. I actually totally forgot that the questions are on my phone. So I just quickly emailed myself all the questions and I'm going to be reading them from my emails. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the basics. My name is Ntombentle Jack. I go by the name Entle. I am a God-fearing 32-year-old. Sorry, I'm still getting used to being in my 30s. So, I was born 5th of June, 1993, Ikala, which is a small town in the Eastern Cape. Ndingumamzangwa, uncuthu, ukhwalo, sobese, unomgojo, ungwalubomvu, debeshe, sikhonqo sentsimi zabelungu, mnikwanto, zimuncumuncu, into ezimnandi. Just a simple girl that enjoys a simple life. I'm a beauty and fashion enthusiast. I am basically starting my channel to explore my creativity in storytelling and as a beauty and fashion enthusiast. So I am very excited to share that journey with you. So here goes the questions. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Joburg. I stayed in the East Rand from preschool, primary, high school. That's where I stayed. And yeah, for 30 years of my life, that was home in the East Rand, in a small suburb, Ilionteo. That is where I grew up. What can we expect from your channel? You can expect mostly vlogs. As I said, that is a way for me to explore my creativity in not just storytelling, but in my interests. And so mostly vlogs, but I think I will throw in some fashion hauls, and I think I'd also like to do some restaurant and experiences reviews. So just going out, trying out new things and reviewing that, sharing that with my audience. So yeah, I think you can expect that. What are your favorite music and movie genres? Music, according to my Spotify, my top 3 genres are clap and tap, ngumpostola popo. So clap and tap, electro, and neo soul. Movies would be horrors and sci-fi. And what is your least favorite thing about yourself? I'm currently working on talking less. I dislike that about myself. I feel like I say more than I should. And I always have that fight within me. After I've said something, I regret a lot of things I say. So I'm just working on that, saying less, things that I'm meant to say, just no unnecessary talk and all of that. That is just what I currently dislike about myself mostly. What is your favorite thing about yourself? I think I would say I'm very comfortable in my solitude. I'm very comfortable with my own company. I'm not someone who goes out seeking for, hanging out with the hottest party and all of that. I'm just very comfortable in my own solitude. I'm comfortable with I love being on my own. Yeah, and above that, I am very fearless. I'm not afraid of anything. I think with God by my side, I can go anywhere and I can be anything. And okay, favorite book so far? The Bible definitely is my go-to daily read. But other than that, I'm honestly not much of a reader. I won't even lie. I haven't read as much as I should. Yeah. But a book that I always have in my heart is Half of a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I really enjoyed that. A Bible verse you live by. A Bible verse I live by. Sorry, I lost my question. I don't know how I exited. Sorry. A Bible verse I live by would be Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5, that says, "Trust in the Lord your God with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Daily. It's a daily reminder to just trust my Father and to not rely on my own understanding and the little knowledge that I have. So I trust God with everything. Do you have any tattoos? No, never have and never will. Favorite meal to cook or eat? I'm not a cook. I'm not a good cook. Honestly, that is not my department. But I'm blessed with people around me that can cook, right? My favorite meals have to be just traditional meals like abomkhodu. I love hot tissues. I just love ujeqe, like isonka samanzi. Those are my favorite meals, honestly. I am just that girl. I love bride meat. Yeah, just a simple girl. Please tell us about your family. Well, my family is just my mom, honestly, and my sister, with my niece and nephews. That is my family, very close. I talk to my mom throughout the day on a daily basis. She's my only friend, my best friend. And my sister, we talk often. We see each other a lot. We spend time a lot. We talk a lot, but not as much as my mom. But we're a very close-knit family. Very close, very together. We do everything together. I'm just blessed with that. Yeah. What's the most meaningful comment or message you have received from a viewer so far? I've received a message from one of my viewers via Facebook telling me that my vlogs, especially when I was in the Eastern Cape, have helped them get through a very hard period in their life. And that inspired me a lot, honestly. It actually came at a time when I really just wanted to give up on the YouTube thing. I was like, ugh, man, this doesn't really seem like it's my thing. But when messages like that come through, it inspires me a lot. Even if it's just one person that is inspired or that I connect with on such a deep level, then yeah, that's definitely a reason to continue. What's your favorite hobby or activity to do outside of YouTube? For me, it's definitely serving in God's house. It's not a hobby or just a thing to do. That is my lifestyle. I am a servant of God and I serve a lot in his temple. How and when did you get your bunny? Waffles. I adopted her at 6 weeks. She was 6 weeks old in Rotherport in 2022 on the 9th of July. So yeah, her birthday is basically around June. So I celebrate her birthday just a few days before mine. Mine is on the 5th. Hers is, I say hers is on the 2nd. So yeah, that's my bunny. That's Waffles. That's the love of my life. You look introverted and laid back. Yeah, I am. I am. I really believe I am. And you know what? I was not always like this. I think people who know me from my high school years, in my early 20s, would be surprised. But I mean, we all change with time. But I was very introverted growing up. You know, I was that person who had a lot of friends. It was easy to make friends. I loved going out. It was easy to approach people. You know, I was very out there and outgoing, but I have grown. No longer even in the growing into. I have grown into someone that is very introverted. I can't say quiet. I can be talkative depending on who I'm with. But yeah, if someone is talkative, I'll probably be talkative. But mostly I'm introverted, I'm laid back, I'm chilled. What is your idea of fun? Phew. Honestly, I'm a homebody, like crazily. Oh, I am such a homebody. I prefer being at home. I cancel on a lot of appointments. I'm that person, do not invite me anywhere because I will cancel on you last minute. I just prefer something at home. I prefer, you know, I do go out, but I honestly don't prefer it. If I can do something at home, I would rather do that. That's me. What's something that your audience might be surprised to learn about you? That I'm actually shy. I don't want to say shy, but I'm not someone that likes talking. Ibantwini. Like, if you would ask me, oh, and say something, you are totally killing me. I just don't like having an audience. I think YouTube works for me because I'm alone. In the beginning, it gets really hard because as you talk to the camera, you just feel like people are already watching you. But normally, or rather naturally, I'm very shy. I avoid audiences if I have to talk in front of people. I don't like that. What are you most grateful about? Besides growth, I've already mentioned that I am most grateful for the relationship that I have with God and my mother. Those two relationships are the stronghold of my life. And without them, honestly, I don't know where I would be. So every day, it's a daily thing where I wake up and I'm just so grateful that God has blessed me with a very deep and intimate relationship with Him and also with my mother, which is something that which is something that I didn't always have. And the last question, do you consider yourself a kind person or a nice person? I do 100% believe I'm a kind person. Yes. A nice person, no. I am definitely not a nice person. What is a nice person? Like, I don't know, but I'm definitely not that. I don't think I am. I'm definitely someone that wouldn't shy away from telling anyone the truth. And people hate the truth. So I guess that doesn't make me a nice person because I don't shield people from the truth that I feel they need. And it's like that in all my relationships. Yeah, I'm just that person. I'm not a nice person. I am the person that is going to tell you, no, no, no. Son, I was. So no, I definitely know I'm not a nice person. I'm not someone who tries to be liked. I'm not someone who goes out of my way to try and be liked. I'll be kind to you by God's grace. God gives us that heart to be able to be kind to other people, but nice. So yeah, thank you so much for watching up to this point. Those are all the questions that I got from my Instagram and my YouTube. Thank you so much for everyone that has asked me questions. I hope that I've answered them thoroughly and in a way that everyone understands. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video.